Ah, the iconic Space Invaders game of the late 70s. Created by Japanese company Taito, the game became a sensation across the world. The instantly recognisable high-quality audio and realistic graphics of 1970s cutting-edge tech. Anyway, some years ago I bought a couple of these very cheap I2C OLED screens just to play with. As you can see, they are very small, measuring only 25mm across, about the same width as a UK 2p piece. I thought it would be rather cool to see if I could write the classic Space Invaders game program on the Arduino using one of these screens. With only 128 by 64 pixels to play with, it could be just about doable. However, the first stumbling block was the Adafruit GFX library. It was both too slow and too memory hungry. It was one of those projects that I half-heartedly poked at occasionally, but eventually I seriously hacked the SSD1306 text library, improving speed and efficiency when dealing with 5-pixel high graphics. Success! Incomplete, but I proved that it was possible. Again, the project was set aside. About a year later I decided to finish it. Then, of course, I had to build a cabinet for it. So without further ado, I present the smallest, fully functional Space Invaders model in the world! My apologies for the rather poor quality of the video. This is my first attempt to create a video, and I really don't have the equipment, especially for close-up macro work. The cabinet is based on the American Midway version of the game rather than the original Taito one, simply because I prefer the design and graphics. The entire cabinet is only 80mm tall, and for some kind of reference of scale, here's a standard AA battery. The game includes a full demo or attract mode, which includes animations from the original game, plus a high score table that is remembered even when the unit is switched off. For fellow geeks, here's some technical info. The unit uses a 16MHz Arduino Pro Mini and the aforementioned SSD1306 OLED screen. The program takes up 20K of flash and uses 1.5K of RAM, including 1K of screen buffer, leaving only 0.5K for the system and stack. Audio is provided from a piezo buzzer attached to a single PWM channel, with each sound effect prioritized according to loudness and importance. Fire button and joystick are made from microswitches scavenged from an old mouse, with the joystick made from a hypodermic needle and a map pin. The cabinet is made from hand-cut 1.5mm plywood. I don't have one of those fancy laser cutters. The bezel is from an old CD case, and the graphics printed on a laser printer and glued into place. And as I mentioned earlier, it is fully playable. Excuse my fingers in the way, but it really is that small.